It's summer and a new viral makeup trend is making the rounds on the internet, and this time it's called Toasty Glam. And the reason I say this time is because we've seen this before. Today we're going to be doing one of my no brand tutorials. So in these videos, what I like to do is talk about the kind of look, the kind of vibe that I'm going for, but I'm not going to tell you which products I'm using on my face. What I want you to do is look in your own collection to see if you have products that you can replicate this look with what you already have. You don't necessarily need this bronzer or this highlighter or whatever it is to complete almost any makeup look. I want you to feel inspired with your own collection. Now, everything is going to be linked down below just in case you're like, you know what, I don't have any brown eyeshadow. I guarantee you have some brown eyeshadow. The look we're going to be creating is what Who What Wear is calling Toasty Glam. You guys, this is what we've seen every summer. It's bronzy, it's glowy, it's a brown kind of smoky eye, it is a sunburnt cheek, it is a glossy lip, not too much on the skin. We've seen it before called different things, but honestly, it is a look that I always incredibly love. I love a dewy foundation. I love like a brown smoky eye, just kind of messy looking. The reason it comes back every year is because I think it's flattering on so many people. So dig into your collection with me and let's get Toasty Glam. That sounds like drunk glam. If you're drunk, no judgment. All right, I am going to start with the complexion today because I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of fallout. Again, this look on the eyes, I feel like it should be kind of messy and undone, if you will. And I really do feel like this is a look that's flattering on so many people. For the brows, if you want to go structured and you want to cut it with concealer and everything, you do you, but I feel like this is a look where less is more. So I am just taking a tinted brow gel with a little bit of hold on a spoolie, and I'm just going to run that through my brows just to give them a little bit of a tint and a little bit of shape. But again, like, I'm not trying to have this be super structured. I want this to be bronzy and glowy and just dreamy. So you can see this one just has a little bit more structure, but it's not going crazy over here. Now that we have that on, I want to go in and start with the face. So the first thing I want to do is start with a sort of glowy primer just to get that glow underneath your skin. You can use any liquid highlighter if you want. There are plenty of glowy primers. There are glow face products. This will just help your skin where the foundation will stick a little bit better to it, but at the same time, that glow will look like it's coming from within. And to be honest, this is a product I do like to just apply with my fingers. I feel like it's easier for me. And this doesn't have a lot of color to it. This is just a product that helps your skin glow from within. So you can see my skin tone hasn't really changed that much, but we have this glow going now. You can still see my skin completely through it, but now I'm going to go in with a tinted moisturizer. I am just going to apply this to my little, what do you call these things? Little palette, excuse me. And I am going to use, let me see, which brush do I want to use? Okay, I am just going to apply this to my face, but I'm not trying to have this be full coverage. I never want full coverage if I'm being honest, but I just want this to even out the skin tone while keeping that glow, which this product does, but there are so many products. So many products, I guarantee. Leave in the comments below. I know we're not talking brands, but you know what? Go ahead and leave your recommendations below. You can always do that because maybe somebody is looking for that glowy tinted moisturizer or that glow primer or the shadow kind of vibe that we're going to be doing in a minute. I have to admit, I never, even in 2016 when people were caking on makeup and doing those triangles of concealer, I've never been into full coverage foundation at all. I just love a glow. I love my skin to look like my skin. And I'm aware that I'm speaking from a place of privilege where I don't have rosacea or, cystic acne or things that I would prefer to cover up. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I love seeing natural skin texture. I love it. I love it. Now for my concealer, my goal is that I want it to be creamy and lightweight because again, I feel like there should be a lot of focus on just glowing, beautiful, natural looking skin. With this, we're gonna have some drama, don't worry, when it comes to the eyes, but I want this to just be like glowy. So I'm putting a tiny bit of a very creamy concealer onto my brush, a tiny bit. That'll work with both eyes. And really, I'm just using this to almost color correct as opposed to make these big highlighted triangles. I know I keep referring to that, but I feel like I'm seeing that come back a lot lately. Let me know if you're seeing the same thing. On TikTok, I feel like I'm seeing a bunch of people doing the big ass triangles again. I'm like, no, we left that in 2016. I'm gonna take the tiniest bit more and just apply that in a few places if there's extra coverage I want, but it's really not much, just little spots so that you can make sure everything is nice and even. Okay, so if I'm doing face powder, I want to only powder the places that I want to be a little more matte or a little more set. I'm personally not going to highlight, or I'm sorry, not powder this area of my cheek. That's a big one I'm going to leave blank. I am going to powder here, but I like to use a loose powder for this kind of thing and a little puff because I feel like you can get into like precise areas with it, especially if you have a puff with a point like this. So what I like to do is I put the powder on it and then I press it into my hand to get it really into the puff. And then again, I'm just gently powdering the areas that I want to be really, really set. And that's not my whole face. It's sides of the nose and mustache and chin. And then a bit down here just to keep this stable. And then even though I didn't put tinted moisturizer on my head, I do like to put powder because my forehead does get shiny. But I don't see any point in putting foundation there. It's just a waste. I don't need to color correct or have that look more even. I just like to be less shiny. But here, you can still see the glow coming through, and that's what I want. Let's move on to bronzer. So bronzer and blush, I think, are going to be my favorite parts of this look. Maybe the eyes too, but I want to go in with a bronzer that has a little bit of a glow to it, okay? This is also a warm tone bronzer. This is not, I'm not personally looking for like a very cool tone sculpted look. I want that warmth to come through. I want this look to look like I've been dancing in the sun, in the summer sun. I love summer, by the way. I love summer, and I feel so bad because I know so many people, actually pretty much everyone I know prefers winter or cold weather to summer. And I get that. Everyone has their preferences, but for me, I much prefer to be warm and not have to wear 10 layers and dealing with snow and ice and all that crap. So are you a summer person or a winter person? Like, what's your preference? Obviously, I think most of us prefer spring and fall to anything. But if you had to pick winter or summer, what is your favorite? So if you can see, I'm not really like sculpting, but I am using it a little bit extra in the hollows to create a little bit of a contour. But for the most part, I just want it to be nice and bronzy. I already really like the way my base is looking. Should I do blush now or wait till I'm done with the eyes? You know what, let's do blush now. For blush, I am going in with a sort of sunburnt color, okay? It has a little touch of brown to it. So a brown blush would work great. Some people would probably prefer like a pink blush or a red blush if that's your jam. And this blush personally has a little bit of a glow to it, which I like, but you don't have to use a glowy blush. You can use something else. So I am going to put this all over. This is, again, like kind of a sunburnt look. And so I'm putting it kind of close to my eyes as well because I want it to come all the way up. But because, again, I'm trying to go for the sun-kissed look, I'm also going to put it on the bridge of my nose. Not like that. By the way, if you ever go a little too ham with the blush in certain areas, I will just take whatever remnants are left on my concealer brush or my foundation brush and just kind of go in and tamper that down a bit. But I love this color. This is such a pretty, like, sunburn color. Ooh. And what's funny is I feel like for me, this looks like a lot of blush right now, but I know me, and I'm going to finish the eyes and be like, I need more blush. All right, I am so excited for the eyes. So the first thing that I want to personally do is I'm going to just take a cream shadow. Now, you don't have to use a cream shadow. You can use whatever is in your arsenal, but I'm going to take a sort of cream bronzy shadow, and I want to apply that all over the lid and just smoke it out in a way. I'm going to put it under the lid and on the lid. I'm not going to drag it out too far, but I do want the smoke value to be kind of high. So again, I know I keep mentioning this, but I don't need this to be super precious. I almost want it to be a little bit undone and messy. Like, you can put this on with your finger and have it still look that undone, messy look. You know, you don't need a single brush for this eye look. You can just kind of fluff it on, and almost the messier it looks throughout the day, I feel like the better. I feel like that is the Toasty Glam aspect of it. If it's too precise, I feel like that takes away from it a little bit. I'm just going to use the same brush, and I'm dipping into, this time I'm dipping into a powder shadow, and this is a little bit of a deeper brown, a little bit, but it's very warm toned. So I'm going to use this just to pounce on kind of the outer third of the lid or so to bring that glam in and run it under the lid as well. But again, like, I can't stress this enough. Like, you see how kind of loosey-goosey I'm being with the brush over here? Guys, these really are some of my favorite videos to do because I have seen other people do them, and I always feel so inspired because if somebody is looking at me and they say, hey, I am using the Nomad palette and blah, 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 I'll go, oh, okay, do I need that palette? Do I need that palette? But if I have somebody saying, hey, I'm using a neutral brown, I'm like, I have a neutral brown. And it makes you realize, like, you have probably not everything you need in your collection, but you have more than you realize, you know what I mean? Your collection is probably more full than you realize. So dig into your collection and see what you can find before buying something new. I'm just kind of fluffing this out again, just to have that blend be nice, but not too precious. I'm going to take the tiniest bit of a warm, light, sparkly shadow. I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to press that right on the inner corner here to add that bit of glow. Just bring that light back to it. Again, this shouldn't be intense. This should just give that little bit of like sparkle, that little bit of glamour. I am going to line both my waterline and a little bit on my top lash. I'm going to use a very warm brown pencil liner. The one I'm using is personally quite creamy, so I'm just going to smudge it out as soon as it's on. I'm trying so hard to cover up the product, so I'm not giving it all away. I'm going to take a pencil brush with that warm brown shadow we used, and first thing I want to do is really press it in between the lashes here so there's no separation really between the lower lash line and the waterline. I'm also going to use that brush to kind of smudge out just a little bit on the top lash line. I am shocked that I don't feel like I need more blush. Okay, give the lashes a good curl, and then I'm going to be using a mascara that is thickening, but it's not too thickening. I don't want my lashes to look fake. I just want them to look natural and maybe a little bit thicker and a little bit longer, but not like fake lashes. I do want to personally use black mascara though, because I feel like that adds to the sort of like sexy, summery vibes to it, like the smokiness of it. But if you want to use a brown mascara, this could even look pretty cool with like a blue mascara if you have it. Exactly what I wanted. Now for the lips, you do not have to go this in depth. You do not have to go in this in depth, but what I personally want to do is line the outer edges of my lips with something slightly deeper, fill in with another pencil that's a little bit lighter, and then I'm going to top with a gold sparkly gloss that I'm hoping will bring it all together. And here we have our Toasty Glam look. I love this kind of look. I was going to say I love this for the summer. I love this for any season. I love a bronzy look. I love a brown smoky eye with a nude lip. Like, I feel like this is kind of classic sexy, and I feel so good in this. I feel so, so good in this. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you will look in your own collection, find what you have that could work for this. Guys, there's nothing revolutionary here. It is brown lips. It is a sunburnt cheek. It's a glowy foundation. It is a brown smoky eye. You probably have this stuff already. Again, I will say I always leave the links in the description box down below because someone will inevitably ask, but I don't say it in here because I want you to shop your own stash. But that's it. If you enjoyed this video, on the screen, I'm going to leave my last no brand tutorial here. Again, these are some of my absolute favorite videos to do, so I hope you enjoy them as well. And if you do, take a second, give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. You all can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all Glitter Fallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars, and I love you so much with my whole heart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.